Now we have applied the tape. It just droops over like that just to prevent. Okay, so now we grab our block of wax right here. And we waited for the iron to warm up. We can clearly feel that it's warm. You can just feel the heat coming off. So now we learn how to apply the wax. There's a couple ways people do it. They usually hold it on and put like the corner and let it drip onto the base. But just for saving wax, the crayon method is personally my favorite and just the best in general. So how to do it is you rub the wax on like that and just run it down. And you can see that it's like leaving a little like crayon looking pattern. So you continue to do that down the ski. Until it looks something like that. And then you continue onto the tail, just like that. But I'm going to emphasize that again. Never put it over the skin. Next, we start to melt the wax onto the base. So first, you want to just go nice and slow through the base. Just like that. And then once you get to the tape, just lift it up. Boom. And you can already see a difference. It's getting melted in. Now you would move to the tail. Alright. Now you would go like that. And like that. Nice and slow. Hey, now you can see a huge difference. Now we can see it's all glossy. It's starting to get cold. There's some kind of wet spots, not so much anymore. You just never want to hold. One thing I forgot to mention was you never want to hold an iron when you're waxing, just straight down. It just burns the base and just ruins your ski pretty much, and it's really expensive to fix, so it's easier to buy a new ski at that point. But I don't want that to happen to you, so just never hold it in one spot. Keep it continuously moving. Nice and slow, but not stationary. Okay, so now we're technically done with this first part of the ski. Now you would either move on to your next ski, do the same process again, and then you'd come back to the ski. But I'm going to show you another type of, or I'm going to tell you about another type of wax. It's called a hot scrape. So you would move on to your next ski and you would just wax, get the hot wax on there, and then right as it's still kind of hot and warm, you just scrape it right off. It's good for cleaning, but do that probably at the beginning or at the end of the season. Otherwise, you don't need to do it that frequently. So I will be back with the next step.